Fine. So the input voice, I mean the microphone voice is recording. Fine, fantastic. So today we'll learn about traffic manager, right? So in this, what we will do is because we have learned in the previous lecture that we were doing the load balancing, and in load balancing we were doing the load balancing within the same location. But what in case there is a business case where the client wants doesn't want his app to be down for less than 2 minutes. If he's the if with apps like Amazon or Vorten, for example, in Lisbon, if they are down for 2 minutes, then they might incur a lot of losses. So that could be a possible case where the Microsoft uh, uh, may have some issues at one location, and then we can deploy the same app in other location where it is still working. So that could be a possibility. And the other possibility would be when you are introducing a new app, then the the customers, we don't want customers to directly jump on the new network, allowing like percentage wise, like for 20% and then 30%, and then allowing the traffic slowly towards the new application. So this is the two case we have, and in these two cases we can either go with the app services as platform as service, and then make some what we call a, a web app. Uh, so just make web app. We just enter the name. Um, Suppose there is a Amazon has been taken. Okay, if this is a web app, you are making, and then you have a code of you have your code in Java, Python, or Node, whatever it is. Then we can make a different location based, and then we can slowly allow the new app uh, on a priority basis or percentage wise, or we can also select based on the requirements, right? So um, about this, what we'll do is, but what I wanted to show you is, because the last video was on mute, I was not able to show. I have done it, but was no explanation. So what I would do here is I will make two virtual machines, same as that. If you had any issues with the previous video, you can learn from here. And the only difference is you are in load balancing, you go with the same network, same location, but in Azure Traffic Manager, there is an option of selecting different locations. So I made a virtual machine already, VM1, which is for East US. Okay, so I will deploy one more virtual machine. I'm selecting this as VM2, but now because East US I have an app which is running, or virtual machine, or something which is running on VM in East US. Okay, what if suddenly the East US is not working? So I say for sign on other are the if there are the clients who are in different locations. If some like clients would be in US, and then some clients would be in Europe, and some clients would be in clients means the customers. Yeah, more precise to be. Okay. I'm selecting West Europe availability set because I'm making uh, okay. Let us because we have selected a different location. We have to do a new availability set. I'm selecting it as 3 domains. Okay. VM2, and then here what I'm selecting as the password with this and this. Remaining same to same, right? So here in the networking, what I have done is I have so it by default it is selecting VM2. See, the thing is that the network is different now. Let me show here. When I go here and select the virtual machines here, and then when I select the VM1, let us see the network which I have selected. Ta-da. And then where is my virtual network? Okay, so here what I have selected is so yeah, sorry, yeah. So we can see that there is a network group VM1. Uh, okay. Oh, oops. So actually, I made a virtual network one. Let us go and see the virtual networks. Virtual networks. So I actually made a virtual network as CNV. Okay. So under these, I have configured the VM1. Okay. But now I can't choose the option now. Even if I choose it, uh, so I'm just trying to select a different one so that I can see the real time that the networks are different, the location is different, and then I have to see whether the VM1 is taken up in the priority basis, right? Okay, fine. It is creating by itself. Fine, I have no issues. So in between this, what I would do is I will go to the virtual machine one. So I have given this virtual machine a DNS name. I will show you how I have given a DNS name. So what I have done is uh, I made a virtual machine one as of virtual machine two just now as I shared. The only difference is the location. This is in East US and that is in Europe. So let it get deployed. So what I would do in between this is I'll go in the C drive, and then here, this is a file where we have this website. So, I'm sorry. Here, I would text it as VM111. Let us keep on. Okay, fine, fine, fantastic. I'll save this, right? Let us come out of this, and then let us see the changes are what's up. Hmm. Okay, we can see that there is a change, but it is not reflecting, right? So, right. Okay, it's working finally. Then what I would do is let us wait for the VM2 to be deployed. Once VM2 is deployed, what I would do, so this is VM1, and I don't have much thing to do here. So I just simply disconnect this VM1. Okay, VM2 is running. What I would do is open the RDP port. RDP port is 3389, and I just enter the VM2. Fine. So I can enter the VM2 now. Okay, let it get done. But in between this, what I wanted to do is I just wanted to give a DNS name for this. I will say why in the upcoming. I mean, like as a video progress, I'm just stating is as VM2. Okay, let's to enter small letters, right? It's taking some time. Let's save this. We can. I don't know whether because VM2 is on, I cannot make the changes, I guess. Okay, fine, fantastic. So let me see. Let me see here. Once I have to refresh. Okay, I can see there is a DNS name has been done. It is similar to public IP address, but I'm just naming that. When I open this, and if I open this DNS, open this DNS, I would not see as much because I have to install the IIS, right? Which is what we have done in the IIS, right? Okay, that which is what we have done in the load balancing. Hope it get installed. Fine. So it got installed. What I would do is I would close this. I will go to the my computer and then please watch the previous video. Then you can understand why I have installed IS. Okay. So this could be my VM. Right. Right. Fine. Let's close it. Save this. Let us see whether it's we can see VM2 or not. And fine, we can see it, right? Close all apps, close. Okay, let's go and see. It's already okay. VM2, fine, it's working now. So we have VM1 and VM2. This is VM2, and if we copy from the VM2, the DNS name, we are getting VM2, and from VM1, if we copy the DNS name, which is the IP address, public IP address, we are getting VM1 because we have taken from the VM1. So we have two virtual machines up and running, and we have the DNS name assigned for them. So now what I want to do is I want to do Azure Traffic Manager, right? So what I will go there here is Traffic Manager profile, right? I go here. Let me delete these two which I have created. Fine, I have deleted both. I will be creating one. So this would be VM1, 2. Point. I don't know whether I can give the symbols here. Okay. Okay. And VM2, and this would be my priority basis. And priority in the sense like if there is uh, app, if there is an update goes on in the second VM, then VM1 will be taking all the responsibilities and vice versa. So here I will be selecting Azure DB, which is my so so here what I want to tell you is I have only one resource group at different locations. Okay, but my traffic manager is setting up in East US because I have my office is in. If suppose I have VM1, which is my priority, which is a one of the location which where I have done it. So that would be the base location, right? And now I select create. It is getting deployed. Okay, go to the resource. Now endpoints. Endpoints are nothing but where I can manage the apps or IP addresses. So this is my VM 1 and 2, because this is I'm doing on Azure endpoint, Azure endpoint. You could do the external endpoint if you're doing on AWS as such. So this is my IP address because my website is on the IP address, right? So I select VM1 as priority one, because that is my priority one. And in any case, if VM1 is not working, that could be, people would be going to VM2. Add. Fine. I add one more thing. This is VM2. Okay. VM1 and 2 is not accept, right? This is also my IP address, and VM2 is my endpoint. Fine. If I select add, that's it. Let me rename this. Oops. I think I cannot rename. Okay. Okay, I cannot rename it, but let's see what we are doing, what is the outcome of this. Okay, now I go to VM1 and copy this. I don't think there will be much difference because it is showing VM2. However, the priority is still VM1, right? And we don't have any difference. Still VM1, but in case if I disable one of them, still there is a if suppose there is a location issue with the east2s, and still my VM2 is safe, someone still access my website as at VM2, right? So that is a difference uh, if you are using this traffic manager. But also if I want to show you one more thing, like in app services, if I do the platform as services, I have two uh, apps I have installed. These are just dummy apps which I have made. I select Azure DB, and the name would be dummy 159. If I select any programming language, this is what the operating system is saying. If I select ASP.NET, I would be getting some location and some name as my Windows plan. This is just a plan name. You can just rename it uh, for your convenience. Okay. And if I go deploy, okay, okay, is this here? What happens is if you enable here, directly your developers can get access for this. That's it. I create it, and then what I would do is I will go to traffic manager. Let me show you what is the website of this app services. If I go to app services and and see what is here. This is my domain name, right? I click here. It says that your web app is running and waiting for content. Okay, if I start putting content, it looks something similar to like this. Or there you will app something like app. Now what I will do is I will go to traffic manager and make a what we call a profile of app service, and that would be my what we call uh, priority basis priority basis, right? And the same database resource group, sorry. And this is how I added. I'm deploying one traffic manager. So what I will do is I will go to configure, sorry, endpoints, and then add these services. One, this is app service, right? I'm adding app service. So first one is east-to-west, right? First one is east-to-west, and then same goes with the priority two. And suppose if I delete any of this, or if there is an update goes on with the priority one, and or if their update goes on priority two, something is still there in different locations. That is the only difference. And also, if suppose I want to make, let me do this. Let me try this. Let us try with the different scenario now. So let us see on weight basis, right? Okay, I'm selecting this. If I go to the resource group, if I go to the resources, and then now here, right, endpoints, and then I start adding bunch of new profiles. Endpoint will be one, and the app is app services, and because this is my app service, and now this is one. It is taking weight one, but I don't know how much it is. Like, let us put like 40. How much can I accept? 1,000. Okay, I'm putting 40, and other would be 60 maybe. We'll see in that way. But I don't know. I don't know whether it could work or not. Oh, I did not edit this. But I guess because I have selected 40 and this is for 2, okay, I still accepted this. Let's put it as 60, right? So fine, this is done. Let us go to the app services, and then here what I would do is I will select different. Let us open here. The difference is that I'm still able to use it. I'm still able to use it, and we don't have a single IP address like the load balancer. We're still able to manage it, right? Still able to manage it. The different locations, and in any case, if one of these is down, we're still able to access them, one of them, on a priority basis. Right? It could be one or two or one. Depends upon that. If suppose there is a new services which is recently installed, what I would do is I'll go directly. I might go to Traffic Manager, and then simply what these two will have the same content, right? Okay, okay, yeah. Here there is a priority of 1 and 2. Or even if this is not working, this will still be online and doing the same work. And if in case that VM1 is not working or is getting updated and now is just checking whether it is okay or not, then they will have uh, the VM2 will be helping on a larger scale. That is only difference. Thanks for watching.